Have you ever pondered about what happens when an INFJ, one of the rarest personality types, stops trying to conform? Well, we're diving deep into that today. For those who might be wondering, INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. This personality type is part of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, a popular psychological tool used to categorize individuals based on their unique characteristics. INFJs are known for their keen insight into human behavior, their empathetic nature, and their complex inner world. They are often called the counselors or advocates of the personality types, driven by a deep sense of idealism and a desire to make the world a better place. However, being an INFJ is not always a walk in the park. They often feel misunderstood due to their unique blend of traits, and sometimes they might feel the pressure to fit into societal norms, even if it means suppressing their true selves in the process. But what if they stopped trying to fit in? What if INFJs fully embraced their unique characteristics and lived in alignment with their authentic selves? That's exactly what we're about to explore in this video series. We'll be diving into 10 incredible benefits that INFJs experience when they stop trying to conform and start living authentically. And for those of you who are intrigued by this topic and want to learn more about personality types, consider subscribing to our channel. We consistently create engaging content that helps you understand yourself and others in a deeper and more meaningful way. Now, ready to embark on this enlightening journey? Buckle up. As we navigate through the world of INFJs, you might just discover some insights about yourself or the INFJs in your life. Remember, understanding is the first step towards acceptance and growth, and it's never too late to start. So let's get started on this journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Here's to embracing our unique selves and living life on our own terms. Imagine a world where you fully accept and express your true self. How liberating would that be? Take a moment to ponder this, because it's not just a hypothetical scenario. It's a reality that INFJs can experience when they embrace self-acceptance and authenticity. Imagine the freedom of no longer second-guessing your thoughts, feelings, and actions to fit someone else's mold. Picture the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are enough, just as you are. That's the power of self-acceptance. It's like a key that unlocks the door to your authentic self, allowing you to step out from the shadows of conformity and into the light of your own unique existence. Now, let's take a look at Maria's story, which illustrates this beautifully. For years, Maria had been trying to fit in, suppressing her INFJ traits to adapt to her surroundings. She was like a chameleon, constantly changing colors to blend in, but never feeling at home. But one day she decided to stop. She chose self-acceptance over conformity, authenticity over pretense. The transformation was remarkable. Maria began to appreciate her introverted nature, her intuitive insights, her feelings-oriented approach to life, and her judging preference for closure and organization. She realized these were not weaknesses to be hidden, but strengths to be celebrated. Her relationships improved as she began to attract people who valued her for who she truly was, not who they wanted her to be. Her stress levels decreased as she no longer felt the need to meet everyone else's expectations. Maria's story is a shining example of the liberation that comes from self-acceptance and authenticity. It's a journey of discovery, of unearthing your true self and letting it shine. It's about embracing your INFJ traits, not as limitations, but as unique facets of your personality that make you who you are. In the grand scheme of things, authenticity trumps conformity every single time. So if you're an INFJ feeling the pressure to fit in, remember Maria's story. Remember that self-acceptance and authenticity are not just desirable, they're attainable. And when you achieve them, they're transformative. They allow you to live your life on your own terms. And isn't that what we all strive for? You know what's better than being aware of your strengths? Nothing. As an INFJ, your strengths are not just mere abilities, they're your unique superpowers. They're what set you apart from the crowd and make you who you are. Understanding your personal strengths means recognizing what you're naturally good at and how you can use these abilities to navigate life more effectively. For instance, INFJs are known for their deep empathy, intuitive nature, and strong sense of integrity. These traits allow you to build meaningful relationships, understand complex situations, and stay true to your values, even in the face of adversity. Imagine being in a maze. Your strengths are like a compass, guiding you through twists and turns, leading you to the exit. They're your secret weapon, your guide, your beacon in the darkness. The more you understand them, the more powerful you become. Remember, your strengths are your superpowers. Use them wisely. What if I told you that confidence and peace of mind are just a decision away? Indeed, INFJs often find themselves striving to blend in, to mirror the norms and expectations of society. But what happens when an INFJ decides to embrace their uniqueness, their individuality? Well, as the curtain of conformity lifts, an amazing transformation begins to take place. It all starts with confidence. An INFJ who's no longer chasing the elusive ideal of fitting in starts to radiate self-assurance. They're not just okay with who they are, they celebrate it, they own it. And this isn't some shallow, outward-facing confidence, it's a deep, foundational certainty in their own worth. This newfound confidence is like a ripple effect, touching every aspect of their life, from their personal relationships to their professional endeavours. They're no longer second-guessing their every move or agonising over how they're perceived. They're simply existing unapologetically in their own skin. And then there's the peace, the sweet relief of no longer having to twist and mould oneself to fit others' expectations. The stress of trying to please everyone, to be everything to everyone, melts away. In its place, a calm serenity takes hold. It's the tranquility that comes from knowing that you're enough, just as you are. Imagine a world where you're not constantly at odds with yourself, a world where you move through life with an easy confidence without the weight of others' expectations bearing down on you. This is the world that awaits an INFJ who chooses to step out of the mould, to break free from the shackles of conformity. So, let's pause here for a moment. Let's savour the thought of this world, this life of confidence and tranquility. It's not a dream. It's not some far-off, unattainable ideal. It's within your reach, waiting for you to make the choice to take the step. You see, confidence and tranquility are not destinations, but journeys of self-discovery. The mind is a powerful tool, and the heart an untamed beast. When INFJs stop trying to fit into preconceived moulds, it's like a breath of fresh air for both their minds and hearts. The mental load of constant adaptation lessens, leading to less stress and anxiety, and a more balanced mental state. They begin to experience a clarity of thought that's often clouded by the desire to conform. At the same time, their emotional well-being flourishes. They start to feel a sense of joy and fulfillment that comes from being true to oneself, from living a life that's not dictated by societal pressures. They listen to their hearts, follow their instincts, and this emotional authenticity brings them peace. The journey of an INFJ who embraces their uniqueness is akin to a bird soaring high in the sky, unshackled and free. A healthy mind and a happy heart, what more could one want? Let's cover boundaries and interests. These are two simple words with huge impacts. Now let's imagine a world where you, as an INFJ, can set your boundaries without guilt and chase your passions without restraint. Sounds liberating, doesn't it? Well, the good news is, this world can be your reality. Setting healthy boundaries is like installing a personal security system. It allows you to control who and what influences your life. It's not about shutting people out. Rather, it's about making conscious decisions about when and how to engage with others. It's about saying yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. It's about respecting your own needs, time and energy. But why is this particularly important for INFJs? INFJs, with their empathetic nature, often find themselves giving more than they receive. They tend to absorb others' emotions, which can lead to emotional exhaustion. Setting boundaries can help INFJs protect their emotional health and maintain their energy levels. Now let's talk about interests. INFJs are known for their deep, rich inner world. They have unique passions and interests that may not align with societal norms, and that's perfectly okay. Pursuing interests that align with your values can lead to a deeply satisfying life. It can provide a sense of purpose and direction. It can fuel your creativity and stimulate your intellectual curiosity. Take Maria, for example. She always tried to fit in. She suppressed her love for abstract painting to pursue a more acceptable career. It was only when she decided to stop fitting in and started embracing her true self that she found happiness. Today, Maria is a successful abstract artist, living her dream simply because she chose to follow her interests. So remember, INFJs, Your boundaries are your protection and your interests are your compass. They can lead you to a life that is not only authentic but also fulfilling and joyful. It's your life. Set your rules, chase your passions. Life gets easier when you stop trying to fit in. Sounds too good to be true? Let's explore. One of the most profound benefits INFJs experience when they stop trying to conform is the increased respect and admiration from others. It's fascinating, isn't it? You'd think that by being more like others, you'd get more respect. But in reality, it's the opposite. When INFJs embrace their authenticity, they become a beacon of individuality in a world that often values sameness. And guess what? People respect that. They admire the courage it takes to be different, to stand out, to be an INFJ in its truest sense. Authenticity is like a magnet. It draws people towards you, not because you're the same, but because you're different, you're unique, you're you. And there's a great deal of respect and admiration that comes with that. Now let's talk about the easier life part. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? How can life get easier when you stop trying to fit in? Well, think about it. How exhausting is it to constantly try to be someone you're not? To suppress your natural INFJ tendencies just to blend in? It's like trying to swim against the current. It's tiring, it's frustrating, and it's unnecessary. When you stop trying to fit in, you start swimming with the current. Things become less of a struggle. You're no longer wasting energy on maintaining a facade. Instead, you're using that energy to pursue your interests, to build meaningful connections, to live a life that's true to who you are. And that, my friends, is an easier life. It's a life where you're respected and admired for who you are, not who you're trying to be. It's a life where you're swimming with the current, not against it. In the end, authenticity wins. Always. The greatest journey you can embark on is the journey within. In the grand scheme of life, no journey is more significant, more enriching, or more crucial than the journey of self-understanding. It is a voyage that delves into the depths of your soul, revealing the essence of who you truly are. And for the INFJs among us, this journey is not just important, it's transformative. The power of self-understanding is like holding a compass in the vast wilderness of life. It helps you navigate through the thickets of societal expectations, the swamps of self-doubt and the deserts of confusion. It's the guiding light that illuminates your path, leading you toward a life that resonates with your truest self. By understanding yourself, you unlock the door to a world where authenticity reigns supreme. You no longer feel the need to wear the masks society hands to you. Instead, you're set free and present your true face to the world, the face of an INFJ who is proud and unafraid to be different. This authenticity brings a sense of freedom, a release from the shackles of conformity. It's like being in a crowded room where everyone is speaking a different language, and suddenly you start speaking your own language. And to your surprise, people not only understand but also appreciate it. This is the power of understanding yourself. But this journey isn't just about you. It's about how you relate to the world and how the world relates to you. When you understand yourself, you radiate a sense of calm confidence that others admire and respect. You're able to establish healthier boundaries, foster more meaningful connections, and pursue interests that align with your core values. In essence, understanding yourself makes life easier. It's like finally reading the instruction manual to a complex piece of machinery you've been struggling to operate. Suddenly, everything makes sense. The buttons, the levers, the gears, they all have a purpose, and so do you. When you truly understand yourself, you conquer the world. You step into your power as an INFJ, transforming not just your own life, but also the lives of those around you. And that, dear friends, is the power of understanding yourself. We're reaching the conclusion of our journey on this topic, but this is just the beginning for you. As you continue to explore the world of personality types, remember the freedom and authenticity that comes with self-understanding. There's a wealth of wisdom and self-insight waiting for you, and it starts with a simple click of the subscribe button. And don't forget to download our free ebook. It's a treasure trove of insights about the quieter personality types. It's a small step, but it could lead to a major shift in the way you perceive yourself and interact with the world. Now, here's a question for you. How has your journey of self-discovery changed the way you engage with others? Share your experiences in the comments section. We can't wait to hear your story. Stay curious, keep seeking knowledge, and we'll see you in the next video.